Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 नाम संकीर्तन की जय, संगीत भक्त वृंद की जय.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome you all.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
just 1 second. Okay, so let's chant the Mangala chant. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tatho Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Avadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanaභaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangrahe Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sopadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare
So
Krishna.
once again, and we'll continue our discussion from yesterday where we have left. So I've got some pictures to see, and then we'll continue from there. So hope you can see the picture, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the one where Akrura, he actually reached to Vrindavan and he could see the footprints. You can see the footprints of Krishna here, and then how he started scenery, uh, sands on himself. So that is how though he was meditating while coming to Vrindavan on the chariot, and he got down by seeing the lotus feet of Krishna's footprint. And then we'll come to this. So this is the one where he wanted to take Krishna away to Mathura, to Vrindavan, to Mathura from Vrindavan, and these gopis are there actually trying to stop this chariot. They're saying, "Okay, no, you can't go from here," and that's the one. And this is basically this is the one how while reaching to a bank of River Yamuna, and Akrura, when we went to take bath in River Yamuna, he could see Krishna lying there as on Ananta Shesha Vishnu. In he showed his 400 Vishnu form to him, right? And I think this is the one with the same one as well. Here we can see Akrura is standing here. Here Krishna is there in chariot, and also Akrura is saying that Krishna is here, and all this, even Devatas, the Narada Muni and others, they are actually praying to Lord Krishna, to Lord Vishnu over there. So that's what we discussed yesterday. And we'll continue from here today. Hare Krishna. So we have seen how, so we have entered actually chapter 41, and where Krishna and Balaram, they have already started from Vrindavan to going towards Mathura. And now Sukadeva Goswami narrates this chapter. It's saying that Krishna and Balaram, they are entering Mathura now. So while Akrura, we have seen how Akrura was praying when he saw Krishna. First he saw Krishna and Balaram, and then when he came out to check Krishna and Balaram, and he found that they are still there in the chariot, and then he went again in the river to see. And then at the time, Krishna showed him another form, Vishnu form, where he is lying on Anantashesh. So Balaram was Anantashesh, and there was a bed, and Krishna was lying there as his 400 form, Vishnu form. So after seeing this, he started praying very, very, very nicely. He started praying to Krishna and Balaram. That also we discussed yesterday, his prayers. And then when he opened his eyes after praying for Krishna and Balaram, he could not see anything. So Lord Krishna, by his yoga maya potency, he showed everything to Akrura, and then now everything being withdrawn. So remember, in the similar way earlier, when Nanda Maharaj was being captured by one of the servant of Varuna. So when Nanda Maharaj went to do bathing on the Dwadasi day, and he's been carried away by the servant of Varuna. And then when Nanda Maharaj came back, this coward men, they had desire, after hearing the pastime, they had a desire to see Krishna's Vaikuntha Loka, and then Krishna showed them. So in the same place, Krishna has showed Akrura this whole his Vaikuntha Loka. And then when Akrura came out of the water and he returned to chariot, still he was astonished by seeing both were Krishna in the water as well as on the chariot. And the Lord knew very well, but still he asked, did you see something wonderful in the water? And you look to be something, astonished. And then whatever wonderful things on the earth, sky, or water contain, all exist in you. So in this way, Akrura said to Krishna by his answering him, saying everything is within you. So that's all. And then after saying this, Akrura drove the chariot onwards towards Mathura, and nearly in dusk, nearly in the evening, they reached Mathura. Before entering Mathura, they have reached there. And this Nanda Maharaj and other cowherd boys, they actually have reached Mathura, but they are waiting outside of Mathura zone to enter, and they are waiting for Krishna and Balaram to come so that they all enter at the same time. As we know, Akrura, he stopped there to take a bath in river Yamuna, so that's why they got delayed, and Nanda Maharaj had all there reached there. So when Nanda Maharaj and Krishna Balaram reached there, then Lord he advised Akrura to that, okay, you can go home now. He got down from a chariot. He said, okay, you can go home now, and we will roam around this city of Mathura. And however, Akrura, he was not willing to leave Krishna and Balaram alone, and he asked Lord to please come to my home and bless my home. And he says, I am a very simple and ordinary person, ordinary householder, and attached to ritual sacrifices. So please come to my home and purify my home by your dust of lotus feet. So, however, when Akrura says this, and he says, then he also glorified Lord's lotus feet. He says, by bathing your feet, the exalted Bali Maharaj have attained not only glorious fame, but also unequaled power, but also he also got the final destination of a pure devotee. So I also want to worship your lotus feet. So please come to my home. He invited Lord Krishna there. And he says, the water of the river Ganges has purified the three world because it has been bathed from your toes. So that's how the washing or bathing of your lotus feet is so glorious. And even Lord Shiva, when the Mother Ganges came from the spiritual world to this here, from this universal cell when he entered, and Lord Shiva, he accepted the water on his head, and by that water grace, the son of King Sagara attained to heaven. You remember the past time where Bhagirathi brought Mother Ganges by worshipping Gangaji and also Lord Shiva, and he also actually liberated others, the sons of King Sagara. And then by glorifying this, he says, "Oh my Lord, you are the master of all universe, and your glories is the most pious to hear and chant." So again, Akrura is glorifying that, discussing about Lord Krishna's pastimes is always glorious, always glorious, and always glorious, and it should be always heard and being chanted. And by saying that, he actually glorified Lord Krishna. And then Lord Krishna said that, "No problem, I will come to your home, but let me first satisfy my friends and well-wisher. So let me roam around this Mathura, and then I'll come to your home." Basically, he wanted to say that, okay, let me kind of kill all these demons and Kansa and others, then I'll come and take rest at your home. And then Lord entered to Mathura, and he was with Balarāma, and also he was with all these other coward boys. They are following with Krishna. And Krishna was, even Mathura, even described that Mathura was actually completely decorated with so many jewels and golds and diamonds, and everywhere. Even the houses were decorated with so many flowers, pots, and all. In India, we see a tradition on the door used to put mango leaves. So in this way, this whole Mathura was nicely decorated. And when this women of Mathura, they heard that Krishna and Balaram, because they have been hearing about the glorious activities of Krishna and Balaram in Vrindavan, so they had a eager to see Krishna. And when they heard that Krishna has came, so this woman of Mathura, they hurried very quickly. They came out from their home, and they wanted to see Krishna. Even some of the ladies, they went on the top of their house and to see Krishna. And then in this way, Krishna and Balarama, they enter the city, and they are being followed by these coward friends. And even so, as gopis earlier, when they heard that Krishna and Balarama are going, they told that, now this whole people of Mathura, it will be like festival to them. So that's how now it's a festival to them right now, because Krishna and Balaram, they have reached here, and everyone was actually enjoying the bliss of seeing Krishna. So it was a festival for the eyes of all Mathuravasi. And the ladies of Mathura, they repeatedly heard about Krishna, and as soon as they saw him, their heart melted towards Lord Krishna, and they felt honored that he was sprinkling upon them the nectar of his glances with broad smiles. So Krishna is always smiling, and by seeing those smiles, they are getting the bliss from Lord Krishna's lotus face. And even the ladies who have climbed on the roofs of their houses, they rained, they showered the flowers upon Lord Balram and Lord Krishna both. And the ladies said that, "Oh, what severe austerities these gopis must have performed, so that they are always regularly seeing Krishna and Balaram." So earlier, these gopis in previous discussion, we see this gopis are glorifying that, now Mathura's women, they will be pleasing their eyes by seeing Krishna and Balaram. And now these ladies of Mathura, they are saying that these gopis, they must have done very, very severe austerities, because they have been seeing Krishna and Balaram every day regularly. And then after that, Krishna has entered to Mathura. He could see a washerman. He was dyeing some clothes, and basically he was one of the topmost washerman, and he used to kind of laundry all the clothes of Kansa. And though he was followed by others, his assistant as well. And when Krishna went there, he asked him that, you look to be very, very finest laundrier, and you have very nice garments here, and could you please give some to us, and we also want to wear those nice garments. And This washerman, just by seeing Krishna and Balaram, he couldn't understand who they are. He told that, "Oh fools, get out from here quickly, and don't beg this. And if you want to stay alive, so don't remain here. Just go away quickly from here. Otherwise, the king's men, they'll arrest you and they will kill you. So uh, don't stay here as well. And you are foolish. And these all clothes are of my kings." And it's being said that when someone is too bold, the king's men arrest him and they kill them as well. So please do not stay here and quickly go run away from here. And however, Lord became a bit angry, and but just by his fingertips, he separated the man's head from his body, this washerman's head. And by seeing this, all his assistant, they all dropped all the clothes and they ran away from there. And after that, Lord Krishna and Balaram, they put a very nice pair of garments that pleased them, and then also Krishna distributed the remaining clothes to all these coward boys. As if remember, like Krishna in Vrindavan, he used to eat this butter, and also distribute the butter among these monkeys and coward boys. In the similar way, here he is actually taking the clothes, and now he distributing the clothes to all these coward boys. And even there were so many kind of artery and ornaments as well of various colors. They had been worn by Krishna and Balaram. And Krishna and Balaram, they became very unique with this wonderfully ornamented outfit. So even we discussed earlier that the outfit, they are glorified when Krishna wore them. So that's how. Then there came nearby came when Krishna went ahead. Weaver, he came over there, and then he pleased Krishna by weaving his clothes and others. And the Supreme Personality of God, Sri Krishna, he blessed him, saying that after that, so when you give up this body, he would achieve liberation of attaining form like Lord. So we have 5 types of liberation. So he will get Sarupya. So he will get Sarupya Mukti, like you'll get same form, Vishnu form. So whenever anyone get liberated and go to Vaikuntha, they have 400 form as if Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Though they are not Vishnu, but still they get the form of Lord Vishnu with 4 hands. And then after that, when Krishna moved ahead, he made another person who used to make garland, and his name was Sudama. And his Sudama, he made garland, and he offered garland to Lord Krishna as well. And then he bowed down and offered garland to Lord Krishna and got blessings of Lord Krishna. So in this way, Krishna and Balaram, with all the coward boys, they are actually entering and roaming around to Vrindavan, to Mathura. And all the Mathura Vasis, even the men's and the women's and all the ladies, they are all actually getting blissful sight of Lord Krishna and Balaram. And there, Kṛṣṇa has arranged, there was a sacrificial bow is kept in one of the temple. And then Krishna and Balaram, when they walked down this Mathura city, and then they saw a hunchback woman, and she could not walk properly. Because she was hunchback, and she was carrying a tray with fragrant of ointments. So, and the Lord asked that, who are you, O beautiful lady? Though she was hunchback, but Krishna sees her inner beauty, and he said, "O beautiful lady, and for whom are you carrying this ointment? And give us both some of your finest ointment, and you will get very soon, you will get a boon." So by saying that, and then she replied that, "I'm a servant of Kṛṣṇa, and these ointments are for him, and my name is Trivakra." So however, her mind became overwhelmed by Krishna's beauty. By seeing Krishna's beauty, his sweetness, his smiles, his words and glances, she became captivated by Krishna's seeing Krishna. And then by this Trivakra, she gave some amount of ointment to both Krishna and Balaram. And Lord became very much pleased, and Krishna praised his toes on the 2 foot of this Trivakra, and just by putting his finger on his, on the chin, she picked up. Lord picked up this Trivakra, and all her, hunchback being cleared, she became straight, and she became very much beautiful as well. So just by finger touch of Lord Krishna, she got her whole beautiful body, which Krishna has addressed earlier to her. At the time she was not beautiful, but still by touch of Krishna, she was transformed into a very beautiful woman and very attractive as well. And also her hunchback was being cured properly. And though she was captivated by Krishna earlier, and now she invited Lord to her house. And however, Lord said, I'll come after my fulfilling my purposes, and then I'll fulfill your desire as well. So after blessing this Trivakara, who was a hunchback, she became very beautiful now, and Lord moved ahead. And then Lord moved ahead with all coward boys and Balram, and all the people over there, they actually started giving respect and worshiping to Lord Krishna and Balram. So some showered garland, some gave some flowers, kind of this. They started worshiping to Lord Krishna on the road itself. And Lord Krishna, he asked some local people, so where is the arena in which the bow sacrifice would take place? So there's a plan of Kṛṣṇa for bow sacrifice, and Lord Krishna, he just he went there, and he saw a very amazing bow being there, and Krishna. So that was completely guarded by people, by the servant of Kṛṣṇa. However, Lord Krishna pushed them aside, and he just went towards this bow, and he broke the bow into halves very easily, and as if like an elephant breaks a sugar cane, has been described over there in Bhagavatam. So Krishna broke the bow, and by breaking of that bow, it sounded very, very, it actually trembled the earth, and in the sound also went in very all directions. And then Kṛṣṇa, he heard this, and he was struck with terror that, okay, looks like something is going wrong. And the guards who were guarding this bow, they actually took out weapon to attack Krishna and Balarāma. However, this with two parts of this bow, Krishna and Balarāma killed everyone just by two hops. And as many killed soldiers being killed by them, Krishna and Balarāma there. And then after that, Krishna and Balarāma, they walked again to march forward to see their city very happily without any problem. All the coward boys, they followed them. And having witnessed this amazing deed by Krishna and Balarāma, and people, they could see their strength, they could see their boldness, the beauty, and the people of the city thought they must be two prominent demigods. So still, people of Mathurā is thinking they are very glorious, or maybe some they have come in the form of human, the two prominent devatas. And then, as if gopis, they have predicted that Mathuravashi would enjoy the sight of Krishna, that has came true here. And at the evening, Lord took rest comfortably, and though he knew very well that what's going to happen tomorrow, but there is a plan of Kṛṣṇa for tomorrow. And after Krishna and Balaram, though when they went to rest, their lotus feet has been bathed, and the Lord ate rice with milk. And on the other side, this Kṛṣṇa, who was completely terrified, and he could not sleep at all. And when he heard about how Krishna and Balaram had broken the bow and killed his guards and soldiers, so as if it is a simple game, so Kṛṣṇa was internally, he was terrified and could not sleep properly as well the whole night. And even he could see he could see that on the reflection his head was not there. So he was that much terrified that he is seeing himself without his head. And even he is being described that for no reason the moon and stars appear double. So because of fear, he could see that double stars and moons, and he saw a hole in his own shadow. He could not hear the sound of his own life air, and it seems to him that the trees, they are covered with a golden hue, and he could not see his own footprints. So that's how, and he also dreamed that he's being embraced by ghosts and riding a donkey and drinking poison. This way, he was completely bewildered throughout the night. And then next morning, when Kansa got up and he arranged, he was about to go to his wrestling festival that has been arranged to fight with all the Chanura, Mustika, Kuta, Sala, and Tosala. They are all prepared to fight with Krishna, and everyone, as Kansa entered this arena, everyone who was invited, they all entered this arena of a wrestling arena. And even the everyone have their position, like Nanda Maharaj and the coward boys, they have all got their seats, and they have been they took their seats. Even Nanda, Vasudeva and Mother Devaki, they were there. Even others, so many women, so many people from Mathura, they, even the Brahmanas, they were also they taken their own seat on there, and everyone was there, but Krishna and Balarāma had not entered yet, right? So that's we enter chapter 43. While Krishna and Balaram, they are going to enter into the wrestling arena. So Krishna and Balarama, they headed towards wrestling arena now, and everyone was already there, but Krishna and Balaram is going towards that and to see what's happening, because there are so many musical instrument being playing over there. So Krishna and Balaram thought to go there and wanted to see what's happening. And as planned earlier, remember, Kansa had planned that, okay, in the gate we will keep an elephant, and who is going to attack Krishna and Balram as well. So in the similar way, as per plan of Kansa, at the entrance there was a big elephant, huge elephant called as Kuvalayāpīḍa, and he was blocking their entry. So Kuvalayāpīḍa, he was there, and his elephant keeper, or maybe we can say as a driver, he was also sitting with him. And then Lord said to the driver, move aside, we want to go inside. So you just give us a pass up, we want to go to see what's happening inside. And otherwise, I'll send you both, you as well as your servant or your elephant, both to abode of Yamaraj. And by hearing these words, the elephant keeper of this Kuvalayāpīḍa, he became angry, and he sent his furious elephant towards Krishna. Even many devotees, they explain that this elephant was already been intoxicated, kind of things over there. So he was so furious, and then elephant, he came forward to seize Krishna, and he actually could seize Krishna with his trunk, and but for the first time, Lord slipped from his trunk, and then Krishna struck him with a blow, and he disappeared from the views. Actually, Krishna entered in the legs of the elephant and went the other side. So Kuvalayāpīḍa, as elephant, he could not see Krishna, and when he moved around here and there, Krishna came in front of him again, and again this Kuvalayāpīḍa seized Lord with his full strength by his trunk, and then Lord again get out from the clutches of this trunk of Kuvalayāpīḍa. Then Lord grabbed the powerful Kuvalayāpīḍa by his tail, and he playfully dragged him, as if like a lion dragged. Maybe I can say it's described that uh, Garuda drags the snake. In the similar way, Lord dragged this whole elephant, huge elephant, as a playful mood. And then Krishna started playing with this Kuvalayāpīḍa, and Krishna used to came in front of Kuvalayāpīḍa, and then when Kuvalayāpīḍa comes towards Krishna, Krishna runs away. So Krishna started playing with this Kuvalayāpīḍa, and Kuvalayāpīḍa became tired. And then when he was tired, Krishna sat down on the ground. He fell on the ground, as if like Krishna also tired. And as this elephant approached, and he wanted to attack Krishna with his tusk, and Krishna got off early. And as Krishna got off, he hit his tusk onto the ground. And then elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa tried to attack again to say Krishna. So this time Krishna seized him to his trunk with his one of hand, and Krishna threw him on the ground again to this Kuvalayāpīḍa. And then Lord Krishna, he climbed on the elephant, and after climbing on the elephant, he pulled out the tusk, and then he killed this beast elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa, as well as his elephant keeper. So both are being killed by Krishna here. And then Lord Krishna and Balaram, they both took one tusk on their shoulder, and they entered in the arena. And even the bloods were they are falling as well of the Kuvalayāpīḍa. So Krishna and Balaram, they carrying one tusk, they entered into the arena, and with his coward boys who were actually following Krishna all the time. And so when Krishna entered, it's been described nicely that in Bhagavad Gita says, Ye etamam parpadante tam tataksha vajaman. So whatever the mood you worship, I repay in the same way, I reciprocate in the same way. So it's been described very nicely that the various group of people in the arena regarded Krishna in different ways when Krishna entered with his elder brother Balarāma. So the wrestlers, they saw Krishna as lightning bolt, and the men of Mathurā, they saw as the best of males. The women saw Krishna as Cupid in person. So the cowherd men, they saw as their relative, and the impious rulers, they saw Krishna as chastiser, and his parents, they saw Krishna as their child. The king of Bhoja, Kansa, saw Krishna at death. So by seeing Krishna, he thought, okay, now my death is being arrived here. And the unintelligent saw Krishna as Lord's universal form, and the yogis saw Krishna as absolute truth, and the Vaishnavas, they saw Krishna as their worshipful deities. And Kansa, by seeing both Krishna and Balaram, he was actually in anxiety, because he could see that both have taken, even they have killed, Krishna and Balaram, they broke the bow earlier. With the bow, they have killed his soldiers and the guards, and now they have already killed Kuvalayāpīḍa, who was very, very strong elephant, and he was being killed. So by seeing Krishna and Balaram, Kansa was in completely anxiety. And then these two Lord Krishna and Balaram, they were shining splendidly in the arena, and the people seems to be drinking Krishna and Balaram with their eyes. So nectar was flowing from Krishna and Balaram face, so they are actually drinking it. And even it's been described that the people over there, they drink Krishna and Balarāma with their eyes, they lick with their tongues, they smell with their nostrils, and then they embracing with their arms. And reminded of the Lord's beauty, character, charm, and bravery, the members of the audience began describing these features to one another according to what they have seen and heard. So this Mathurā-vasi, they actually haven't seen Krishna and Balaram earlier. They were all hearing about Krishna and Balaram, whatever the pastime they used to do in Vrindavan. So they have all heard earlier. Now they are seeing the activities of Krishna. So they are discussing among them about the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Balaram, and they are saying that these are certainly expansion of Vishnu's. So these two are not an ordinary people; they are expansion of Vishnu's. As being, these men are discussing between each other, and they are also discussing about how Krishna has killed Putana, and how he has broken this Arjuna tree, and how all the pastimes of Vrindavan, all the demons are being killed in Vrindavan. Saktasur, Agasur, Bakasur, kind of all the things they are remembering and talking with each other. And this, uh, and also they are discussing about this gopis. They overcome all kinds of distress and experience great happiness by seeing the face of Lord Krishna. So even they knew about all this, and they are discussing all this, and they also glorify Lord Balarama, who has killed Pralambasur, Bhaktashur, and Bakashur, and other demons as well. So when everyone was discussing about all this, Kansa was completely in another world. He was seeing death in front of him. He was completely in distress. And as instruction was given earlier, this Chanura and Mustika, they glorified Lord's power, and they challenged him. They challenged both of them. They're okay, and come for wrestling. And which is the desire of king. So the king has desire to do wrestling with you two. So I challenge you both, come here. And however, Lord Krishna smilingly, he says that we will fulfill your desire, but we are just young boys, and we should play with those of equal strength. So now just Lord is kidding. He say, even you don't have a strength to play with me, though I am children. No, there are two. You can understand this in a two way. Krishna is first saying that, okay, you are still, we are small boys, but still you do not have any equal strength to us. However, Chanura understood other way. Chanura thought that Krishna is saying that no, we are very strong and they are small boys. So he said, you are not a child. You are a young man, and even not you are a young man. You are actually uh, very, very strong, because you have killed this elephant who has thousands thousands of strength of other elephants. So you look to be very small, but you are not that, right? So, and then therefore you should fight with powerful wrestlers like us. And by saying that, Chanura says it's not unfair that you will fight with us, because they were professional wrestlers, and their physique is completely bewildering. And however, Krishna and Balarama, they are just small ages. So however, and this Chanura challenged Krishna, and Krishna said, you can show your power against me, and Balarama can fight against Mustika. So this Chanura and Mustika, they started they wanted to fight with Krishna and Balarama earlier. So Chanura fought with Krishna, and Mustika fought with Balarama, and we will see tomorrow how the fighting went on. So that's how we discussed today 3 chapters, 41, 42, and 43. How Krishna entered to Mathura, and how he has given pleasure to everyone of Mathura, and at the end, here he is in the wrestling arena, and we'll see tomorrow how he's killing all these Chandra, Mustiki, and others, and also he is killing Kansa, and relieving all his relatives and his father and mother and others. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions, we can discuss for a couple of minutes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, just one question. Like, why did Krishna have to kill Kuvalayāpīḍa and uh, the trainer, or even the laundryman?
Mhm.
They were not demons, right? And why?
Yeah, so the Kuvalayāpīḍa was actually, he was acting on a part of the demon. He was actually uh, acting on an instruction of Kansa. So Krishna, before killing them, he warned them we want to go inside, just give us a side, we will go. And as they didn't want, so Krishna has killed them. And just killing of Krishna is something special, because killing of Krishna or touch of Krishna, they are actually getting liberation as well. And as per the plan of Kansa, he wanted Kuvalayāpīḍa to kill Krishna. However, Krishna did it in another way. And I'm not very much sure about why did Krishna killed that washerman, but definitely his time was to be get liberation, so Krishna must have killed him. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.